So I have been seeing recently a lot of girls posting videos and TikToks pretty much crashing out because guys are not approaching them anymore. To be completely honest, from what I've heard and seen from a lot of these women, I can't say that I blame a lot of these guys for not approaching us anymore. But before I start with this topic, I first wanted to address some of the comments that were made by my viewers on my last video regarding this new T app. I mainly had a lot of men on there saying that they were very appreciative of me talking about how much the app has been used for the wrong reasons by women to slander men. And then I also had others saying that it's very nice to see a woman holding other women accountable. And then I had women who didn't really like the video that much and were, I guess, implying that I dislike women and I am one of those red pill type people. And one had said that I'm one of those types of people that would just tell others, well, you should have just chosen a better person. So going off of those comments, I just wanted to make something clear. I do not dislike women and I do not dislike men. But when it comes to the word accountability, I know that term is used a lot in the red pill space. And the way I see it, everybody should be held accountable because there are some cases where men are not innocent and then there's other cases where women are not innocent. But this just happens to be a certain topic I'm speaking on as of now regarding women. And, that doesn't mean I won't speak about ones with men in the future, but that's pretty much just what I wanted to get out of the way really quick. So if you've been keeping up with TikToks and videos recently, then you've probably seen a lot of these girls getting on there, walking down the street, complaining about how guys haven't approached them. And you probably saw that girl in the orange dress recently. I guess she had just come from the club and she was outside saying, like, what do I have to do to get guys to come up to me? Like, come up to me and, buy me a drink. Like, she was even saying that she wanted guys to literally just come up and start doing things to her. But then I'm sitting here thinking, first off, if a guy came up and did that, he'd probably be going to jail right away. So yeah, don't do that. And just as a little treat for you guys, I wanted to reenact how I've seen most of these TikToks playing out recently. So I hope you enjoy. Guys, I just don't get it. Why does it seem like men are just not approaching women anymore? Because let me tell you a story. I went out to the club the other day with my friends and I got this beautiful dress. I got my heels, I had my face all prettied up, and it seemed like none of the guys there even looked in our direction. And I'm just sitting there like, what do I have to do? I mean, I don't get it. Like, I put in all this effort and I just don't get it. Can someone please explain this to me? You guys, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it right now. I mean, like, what do I have to do to get these guys to come and approach me? I mean, I do not understand it at all. It's not that difficult. I mean, just come up and say something to me. And let me just tell you, I'm not doing it because I'm not approaching guys. It's their job to approach me, so I'm not doing it. I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm just saying, it's not that difficult. I wanted to ask, do you guys remember a time where people were so afraid of looking desperate? Well, it seems now, in 2025, that's no longer a thing because people are not afraid of getting on social media and expressing how they really feel about certain situations, I guess, regarding relationships. And yeah, there's just no shame that I see anymore in it. But if we're going to answer the question of why guys are not approaching women anymore, I think it's mainly from 3 reasons. And let me know in the comments how you feel too. But number one, I think, is because a lot of guys are afraid of being rejected or humiliated by them in front of other people. Number two is that there are some girls that just straight up act crazy when a guy even looks at them. And then number three, I think, is the most important, is from the Me Too movement, which a lot of guys are afraid of because they don't want to go up to a woman and be seen as a creep. Now, I will say that, yes, there are a lot of guys that can be creeps. I mean, heck, I've had a lot of guys come up to me in the past and say a lot of inappropriate and like just disrespectful things that they should not have been saying. But I just feel in other cases, whatever you want to call it, a lot of women are so quick to call a guy a creep or say that they feel uncomfortable when he's really not. I personally think that a lot of women, and again, I mean, this is not all women, really enjoy rejecting guys because it gives them an ego boost. But it's just crazy to me how sometimes when guys are not even flirting with them, they still go crazy. Like, don't talk to me, or I have a boyfriend. And again, are just so quick to call someone a creep. I saw this comment the other day that had said, you know, women are upset that guys are not approaching them, but then when they do, they're rejecting certain guys because they are not what some people like to call chads. I also really quick wanted to read you guys some comments off of this video in quotations. It says, "Oh my gosh, why aren't men approaching women?" And here's what some of these guys had to say about it. "Almost like being shamed, beaten down, and falsely accused of SA crimes for daring to even speak to a woman might actually have put men off from approaching women." And it says, "No, that can't be it. These same women 5 minutes ago were saying that they would rather choose the bear over the men and that bears are pretty much safer than men. These women spent years telling guys to never even look at them, and now they get angry that no guy tries to talk to them. Just out of curiosity, why aren't women approaching men?" And that's another thing I wanted to address, is that why is it we don't really see a lot of women approaching men? Well, I guess it's for the same reason as why a lot of guys don't want to approach women too, is because, you know, the fear of rejection. But I mean, the way I see it, I personally don't see a problem with it, probably because, I mean, I've approached guys in the past before, and let me tell you, I mean, I've been rejected by a lot, and it's just a part of life. You know, rejection is going to happen, but I mean, if it didn't, then how else are you going to, you know, grow and learn from it? Because even if a guy rejects you, I feel that they still appreciate that you were brave enough to approach them in the first place. Because, I mean, sometimes for guys, not a lot of women, or even at all, do approach them. And, you know, what's funny is I remember the last time I can say I approached a guy was, I think, about a year ago. But also, one last thing I wanted to address about these women crashing out is I'll see some of them on there saying, you know, is it because I'm ugly? Like, these guys aren't approaching me? And it's like, no, you're not ugly. I just feel like, you know, because I've had to do this too. I just feel like a lot of women need to change their attitudes on certain things. You know, we need to give different guys a chance that we might not usually go out with. You know, we don't always have to, but then there's other things. Again, like I said, it's just crazy to me how, you know, there's some girls that get really mad when guys hold the door open for them. And I just find that insane, because guys still sometimes I see hold the door open for me, and some would say that chivalry is not dead, but I don't know. I just sometimes see it as people just still being nice to others. But, I mean, yeah, that's just the thing at the end of the day. I mean, some women will sit here and say that, you know, we're a part of this whole new women's movement. Like, we don't need men anymore. And that's another thing I find crazy, because at the end of the day, that's not true. You know, men and women need each other. And yeah, I mean, I just think some of us just need to change our attitudes when it comes to certain things in the world. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and let me know in the comments how you feel about this topic. But I hope you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.